So Jared,
Yep.
I finished a new Lord of the Rings Lego set.
Oh yeah.
The Balrog scene with Gandalf, but it's like designed to be this like book nook thing.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
you can also like kind of close it up and kind of stick it on the shelf. But
Yeah.
then it's pretty cool.
All
But
the Lord of the Rings Lego sets have been sick.
yeah. So I don't know if you follow them on Instagram, but they teased they showed a video. They're gonna have there's full helmet busts that they do. They've done some Star Wars and Marvel ones that I have, and they're doing one. Or Sauron's helmet.
Sick.
And it looks great. So I'm like, as soon as I saw it on the feed this past week, I was like, oh, and I went to the website. It's not there yet. Like, so they teased and showed it. I mean, it's like not even teased. Like it shows the full thing finished in there, and it actually comes with a minifig of Sauron, but which I have because they also comes with the castle. But like it's weird that they showed it and then they didn't.
So it's not like it's sold out immediately. They just
it's just not on the site still.
Go on sale at all.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, but it advertises selling it? It wasn't just a tease of like, hey, this is coming?
Correct. It
looks like,
I mean, they didn't say it was coming or not. They just showed it. But I mean, it wasn't like a little like close-ups of things and you're like, what is it? No, they like showed the full set and finished thing. And the end of the little ad or whatever you want to say, like preview, whatever you want to say. Anyway, it didn't say coming, March or something. It just showed up there. And then I was like, oh, cool. It must be out. Or at least for pre-order, not on the site yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing over there at Lego, but get your crap together over there.
Yep. And let me know when there's another Dune one. They need to make more Dune Lego sets. They only did the one. Maybe for Messiah later. Maybe they'll do it.
Yeah. And then supposedly Minas Tirith is coming this year.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah. It's going to hurt the bank account.
Dude, that's gotta be the biggest, well, not the biggest that I guess they've ever done Lego, but biggest Lord of the Rings one for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Right now, I think
insane.
Rivendell's the most expensive one, which is the one I still don't have.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Time TV, a podcast where we discuss some of the latest streaming shows and then currently covering Night of the Seven Kingdoms as our little bit more in-depth discussion.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, not plural. Did I pluralize it?
No, you just said Night of the Seven Kingdoms. You got to do a
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Sir Dunk the Tall.
Yes. Speaking of, so Jared, is it odd that I have black hair growing on my stones? So my name is Josh, and this is my co-host Jared.
Josh, my father said never talk to a podcaster. He said they're dumber than dogs.
All right, so if you haven't watched A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, then you would know. But those are quotes from this week's episode.
Have they done like a acronym for, not acronym, but like House of Dragon was Hot D. People called it.
I haven't heard anybody short. I haven't.
Kingdoms.
Yeah.
ACOSC?
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone say anything about that.
There needs to be a shortened version.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get into discussing that more, I don't think we have any feedback this week. I think, because we're recording a little early, so
yes,
that's why we haven't gotten it from the producer Lauren.
Yeah,
but it's all right. We'll cover it all next week. And
if you want to write in,
and if you do, send us some stuff.
At Screen Time Pod.
Discuss on the pod. So email feedback at Screen Time Pod or comments.
Yeah.
So we want to talk a little bit about what we've been watching.
Yes.
What do you got? I got 3 things.
I also have 3 things. And I believe all 3 of mine, I'm going to guess you've seen.
Okay. I'm going to guess one of my three you have not seen.
Oh, I haven't seen. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But the other two, yes, I imagine you probably.
So your other one is like it's a Josh one.
No, I wouldn't say that, but it's just I don't think you've watched it.
All right.
I think it's just one of those things you wouldn't have flagged on your radar.
All right, we'll see. What was the one last week I watched that was very? Oh, Drops of God. That was the one I'm like. That's not normally a show for me, but
yeah,
it's good. Check it out if you haven't. Well, do you want to? Well, we can start with Shrinking.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured that's
Shrinking season 3 on Apple TV.
Yes.
A grieving therapist starts to tell his clients exactly what he thinks, ignoring his training and ethics. He finds himself making huge changes in people's lives, including his own. Yeah. So this is the 3rd season, which also picked up for a 4th season already.
Yeah.
They announced that right before. This is Bill Lawrence created show with Brett Goldstein and Jason Segel. And yeah, it's if you haven't watched it,
it's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
Just heartwarming and funny at the same time. And classic Bill Lawrence type style of just people hanging out together.
Yeah.
Look, the cast is great. Including Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. And Harrison Ford doing comedy on TV, quote unquote TV. I mean, just prestige TV. Is phenomenal.
Yeah, we talked about him, especially on season 2.
Yeah, the end of season 2. He gives like a speech that's
incredible. This role for him is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you can tell that like he just really enjoys.
Well, I also think, and this plays into my one comment.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you about this episode, but I think it's there's a deep passion there for him because it just leans into the Parkinson discussion, and we get this.
Well, I looked at he does not have for real. Harrison Ford, because I was wondering that, but
it's got to be something that either he has a family member. I mean, I think you don't take that on unless there's some, I think, more emotional connection there than just. But the scene with him and Michael J. Fox in this episode.
I was going to say, do we want to mention that? Because that's so perfect that they got him in this. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just the awareness that through the show that they're bringing to this and through this character is, I think is important. It is important stuff. And
because at this point, Michael J. Fox doesn't really act anymore. Like, this is very rare because like literally he's just dedicated to Parkinson's research and does all these speeches, and like that's basically what he's doing with his life now. But it's just amazing. Like, I was not expecting it. You're right. Like, it was it's perfect.
Such a sweet scene.
It is
heartwarming scene, and it's worth watching just for that. But anyway, the show is great.
It is. I'm wondering how, like, if like, how much we'll get of him in this season, or if it's just, I don't know.
It might have just been a cameo.
Yeah, I mean, but it is very interesting. Beyond that, like what he represents in the season. I don't know if we want to spoil that part, but that I was not expecting, actually. Like at the end, what he represents, Michael J. Fox. Also, speaking of, we already mentioned Harrison Ford, Michael J. Fox. I'm also happy that Brett Goldstein's still in this too.
Yeah, we get him.
Was not. Yeah, I mean, he's not much, but like, it was just one scene. But because I mentioned in season 2, I thought it was amazing, his introduction and the plot line with him in season 2. And I thought he was not going to be on the show anymore, but he still is to some extent, which is cool. It's so different than what he does in Ted Lasso.
Yeah, no, it's great. And will he be in Ted Lasso season 4, which is coming this summer? Yeah, they did make that a little more official announcement. They still didn't give a date, but
I know.
But yeah, it's because they're switching over to being him helping a Division II women's soccer team.
Oh yeah,
that they did say that, like, there's like an official like log line of what season 4 is about, And so
it's a whole new team then.
So yeah, it's a whole new team. So like all the players now, obviously Roy Kent's character had moved into coaching anyway, so he might be part of the coaching team with.
But a big part of the cast was the team, so that's a lot of people there.
Like it gives an opportunity to introduce a bunch of new characters though too.
True.
And anyway, so that'll be coming later this summer.
Speaking of Apple, they also, I think, a very underrated show is Sugar, and they just said season 2, which
it's also coming this summer.
Mm-hmm. They put a date on that one, but I love that show. Mm-hmm. I don't think many people watched it though. We talked about it, but
hopefully sometimes there are a lot of shows that don't get a lot of traction in season 1, but then get a season 2, and then leading up to the season 2, by then it's found enough audience with critics that people start talking about it, and other people, then it gets people watching it, and then they're all caught up, and then they watch season 2 as it's getting released, and so
I hope so, because I thought the story was so good in that show, and the tone of it was so unique, and obviously like an insane twist in the show that I won't mention, but like you would never think about. It's just, anyway, it's a great show. I'm glad, because I was worried they weren't even going to do more of it, so I'm glad it's coming back. So
cool. Shrinking season 3 is now started on Apple TV. So
sorry, one last thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mentioned this when we talked about season 2, but that theme song gets me every time. I love it. I don't know. Do you like that song?
I mean, it's good.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I skip it. I skip it.
Oh, how dare you?
I mean, same with like the Ted Lasso one. Like when that
one I don't like. I'm not a big Mumford and Son fan, but this is the singer of Death Cab, which I love Death Cab. So it's a good song.
Pretty much anything I skip. I mean, there's no theme intros that I'm like, I need to watch this every time. I just skip.
There's a few, but normally I do skip them. Yeah.
All right. So what do you got next?
I guess we'll do the other one. I'm assuming you watched Wonder Man.
Wonder Man, I did. Yes.
Okay.
Watched
Disney, because it's Marvel.
Yeah. So Wonder Man is Marvel Spotlight, which means it's supposed to kind of be standing on its own. That you don't need to watch all the other crap to kind of know what's going on.
I believe Echo was the only other one they labeled
Spotlight
so far.
I think this one does a better job of doing that than Echo did.
Echo was not good.
But also there's I'm not familiar. I was not familiar with the character Wonder Man.
Me either.
In the Marvel universe, so I'm not having no. But this all dropped, so it wasn't like a week-to-week thing, and it's on Disney Plus.
Which was a concern for me at first, because they did that for Echo, and normally when they do that, it's like they don't. To me, it seems like they don't believe in it enough.
Yeah, well, they did it with with Andor, and they definitely did it with Daredevil, the newer season of Daredevil. Didn't they drop that like a bunch, or did they do it week to week? Because that was like a lot of episodes.
No, Daredevil was week to week.
Was it?
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
Can't remember.
Obviously, old Daredevil. I mean, Netflix was all.
Drop it all.
Yeah. I'm curious. What do you think of this show?
So, here's the premise. Hollywood actor Simon Williams is thrust into the world of superheroes as he gets powers of his own and becomes the new superhero Wonder Man. Yahya Abdul-Mateen plays Simon Williams.
He was in Watchmen.
Yeah, yes, that was his big thing. Yeah, he was in Watchmen.
Obviously, other stuff too, but that's the thing I remember.
Yeah, same. And then Ben Kingsley is reprising his role as
the Mandarin.
Now that he's done for the third time, or the actor who's played the Mandarin in the Marvel universe.
Oh, yeah,
is a better description.
Yeah, it's kind of what do you call that? It's not breaking the fourth wall, but it's like inside the show.
Yeah, Inception.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. There's a word for it. I'm just blanking on it. But he's an actor. And it was from Iron Man 3. Yes.
Iron Man 3. But then he was
acting as the Mandarin.
Yeah, Mandarin. And then he was in Shang-Chi.
That's
briefly. Right. And then you meet the real Mandarin.
Right.
Yeah. And now he's here. Mm-hmm. And there's like the side plot line of where he's part of the reason he's doing what he's doing is helping the government because they're holding it over him that he played a terrorist that claimed he did all these things.
Mm-hmm.
But
I did appreciate that they mention even back to and play that into the plot of this. Yeah. Like all the way back to him doing that role as the fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, and it's loose enough though that again, and they show enough of it there that if you never saw it, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so well, I mean, to me,
what'd you think of it?
I think the show is great. It's not what you would expect.
No.
And I think it's funny because to me, this is actually very similar to A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, where it's very small and it's focused on these two characters and their dynamic and their relationship. And it's very character driven and not about the, taking over the world or saving the world or whatever. Like,
also the runtime very similar. Like they're shorter, around like 30 minutes.
Yep. But then I think, obviously Ben Kingsley is a fantastic actor, but this, but then also Yahya Abdul-Mateen
they're both great.
is doing great and holding his own in all these scenes with Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, but Ben Kingsley doing this role, he's just so great as this character.
Yep.
Like I love him in this.
Yeah. No, you can tell he's just having fun.
Oh yeah.
I think I've watched 3 or 4. I've definitely watched 3 episodes.
Okay, I watched 2.
But yeah, it's interesting. Oh, and so yeah, to me, I was thinking this is a mix of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms and then the studio.
Yeah, I was going to mention the studio also.
Because this is very insider Hollywood, like because they're both actors trying to get, they're going and shooting takes and auditions and getting callbacks and all the world of that. And so it's definitely very
it's to me it's not nearly as good as the studio show, but
not from a comedy because it's not really
but I checked this out and more so than you, like I am at like a very low point for Marvel, especially the TV side. And then I was pleasantly surprised with this, which is
curious where it's going to go.
I know
is the thing.
Is it going to get bigger scale by the end?
At some point.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But I kind of hoping it does a little bit, but not too much.
No, since it's Spotlight, I think it's still going to stay. Like it's not going to like set up anything big in the future because
but it's like, but you like obviously at some point the actual Wonder Man part needs to come into play. Whatever that is. Yeah. Because I don't even know what the heck Wonder Man's superpowers are.
Well, we see it just a tiny bit in the beginning, but but we don't know.
Is that him or is that what? I don't know. Like,
yeah, I do love that. I really love the beginning, seeing the original, like it's like this original Wonder Man.
Yeah.
And then this famous director then being interviewed to be like, I'm remaking it. And like all that stuff's great.
Yep.
And I also love that our main character, he starts on American Horror Story and gets fired from it, that was great too.
Yeah. Yes, because he cares too much.
Yes, but all that was really good opener. But I wanted to mention also that I think at this point it seems like, especially because of what's coming up with what we're getting movie wise in the Marvel universe this year. It seems at this point, Marvel is finally becoming self-aware enough of where they're at with their own franchise. Actually, we saw that with Deadpool and Wolverine, because he even makes a joke. He's like, hey, you're coming in at a low point, which like I appreciate they let him say that in the film. But then where they're at in relation to the fans too at this point. And I feel like I see that a little bit in this show too, which is good. Yeah.
Another interesting point of this, the first 2 episodes at least of the show, directed by the guys directing the Spider-Man movies.
Oh, I didn't know. I recognize the name.
Yeah, I'm drawing
Daniel
a blank.
Destin Crichton or something like that. He's doing the new one, the new Spider-Man. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So that would be there's already a lot of people that's going to be in that movie, but it would be interesting if Wonder Man was just in that. Even just for a second.
Yeah, right. Even just
but we already know that mention. Punisher's going to be in it, and I forget who else.
Yeah.
Possibly Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, Dustin. He created the show, and then
Dustin Daniel Creighton. Yeah.
Yeah, Creighton.
Creighton,
and then
yeah.
And then, but yeah, then he's the director on the new, because he directed the Shang-Chi movie, right?
Oh, did he?
I think so.
See, and that's the one I know you like that movie way more than I did. That movie I did not like at all. But this and makes me more hopeful for the Spider-Man film.
And especially in the Marvel stuff, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not a like, hey, most of them are not like, hey, I wrote it and directed it. It's like, so, I mean, what you like and didn't like about that, was it the direction or was it the script? Was it the acting? You know, like, what is it you didn't like about it?
It was a script.
Yeah. And so I don't think that reflects as much back on him.
Yeah.
Like, if the action scenes are still good and you're like, oh, he choreographed and like directed those, or visually things were good, like, you're like, okay, he's
no, yeah, it was definitely the story.
Yeah.
So,
or even the scenes of like people, you know, saying what they need to say. It's like, oh, I think because this is also a good reflection of, I think he's a good, talented director.
Yeah.
I think it's just,
I mean, I was already excited for the new Spider-Man film, but this kind of makes me feel even a little better about it, knowing that it's this director.
Yeah, how do you, I see it. Oh, there we go. Filmography. Oh, somehow I clicked on the wrong thing. I just wanted to see
what else he's done.
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
So as far as I knew,
he was the executive producer in Tokyo Vice.
Great show.
He was executive producer in American Born Chinese. That show.
I don't know what that is.
Previous.
Executive producer doesn't matter as much. That's like, there's a ton of people normally on that.
I'm trying to get just the directing stuff, but it's harder to do on the app here than
I know.
On the web. It's like, oh, it's easier.
Yes, I usually do it on the website because the app is not great for IMDb.
Yeah, upcoming. Maybe I'm misspeaking. I thought.
Well, as far as I knew, I thought it was the same director of the first three Spider-Mans was doing this fourth one.
No, I know no, I don't think it is.
Which I thought all three of those were really good.
Yeah, it is, but I think he moved on to do some other stuff.
Okay.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
Yep.
No, it's directed by Dustin Daniel Creighton. Okay. Why can't I find it listed on his IMDb though?
I don't know.
It's so frustrating. Yeah.
But yeah, the people that are going to be in this already is like exciting. So.
All right, and then Sadie Sink actually from.
Yeah, she's the one that no one knows who she's playing. That's like the very.
Mark Ruffalo's in it as the Hulk, so you're going to see the Hulk.
And Punisher.
And then Tremel Tillman.
Oh,
he's in it too.
Wonder what he's going to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, he doesn't have to be a superhero. He could just be a person in it. Yeah. But that's awesome that they got him.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway,
that's technically the next Marvel thing we're going to see this year.
Yes.
Anyway, though, I would say we both recommend Wonder Man, and surprisingly good for where at least I'm at with Marvel TV, especially. Has been not good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So this is really fun.
Yeah. Cool. All right. What's your third?
You want me to go? Okay.
No. It's fine. I'll go. Free Bert.
I don't know what this is.
See, this I told you you wouldn't know what this is. Or you wouldn't even heard of this. This is season 1 on Netflix. This is Bert Kreischer, the comedian, tries to fit into Beverly Hills society when his daughters attend an elite private school. So this is a stand-up comedian doing a show, right? And of course, but it's all acted, so it's like it's kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like it's just
cool.
Like he's in there and he's got a wife and 2 kids and he's trying to fit in. It's entertaining. Like it's fun. It's not like, oh, this is amazing, but it's also it's it's funny, like and it has funny moments, and he's just trying to fit in this awkwardness of like all these, like he ends up going golfing with some guys, other guys from like the
that's very Curb, the golfing stuff.
Yeah. So like it's just it's fun, and so it's kind of thing that I've watched a few episodes, again like 3 or 4, and they're all like 30-minute-ish, not long. But and I'm normally doing something else while I'm watching it, but like it's a classic Netflix, right? That's
true.
Doing something else while you're watching.
Yeah.
But I thought it was worth, if you want something that's like doesn't feel like a sitcom, like it's not like shot in a studio and like sitcom-y, but and it's not too cheesy. It's definitely like mature as far as like, I mean, there's a lot of language in it. Like his one daughter drops the F-bomb like every line that she, and she's like the younger of the two. Like she's like a middle school, and like they don't correct her because he's
all right.
But anyway, it's just there's it's funny. It's funny enough to check out.
Didn't even know about it. I mean, I'm familiar with that comedian, but I didn't know he's had a new show.
Yeah, and the opening, the first episode is funny because it's like. He's like, what am I doing in my life? Because they have, oh man, drawing a blank of the actor. He's in Parks and Rec, and he also was in that show on Netflix recently. He had his own show.
Aziz?
No.
Not Aziz?
No, not Aziz. No, he's been around for a while. He's like, he was the manager guy, the older, like he was like in Parks and Rec. He was like always into fitness. He was like, what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank of the actor's name?
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Anyway, he's in the opening, like he has.
The guy says literally.
Yes.
Yeah, all the time in Parks and Rec.
He has Bert come and do like something for his birthday party.
Oh.
Like stand up and then like they're like just keep asking him to take his shirt off, and then like it's this whole thing because it's what he does in his stand up.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's good at poking fun at himself in the thing. So anyway, it's on Netflix. Free Bert.
Okay. Well, my last one I know because you've already seen it, and I finally watched F1, the movie. Mm. I don't like that it's called F1, the movie. Just call it F1. Why they? Because
F1
you see it in the poster even. It's like
because F1 is like the whole freaking industry.
Oh, did they have to do that because they couldn't just?
That's what the racing. I mean, that's like this,
right.
It's like saying NFL. Okay. Like you can't call it just NFL.
So. It's just funny. It's in like all this stuff. It's like F1, the movie. Yeah. But anyway,
well, the problem is, what are they going to call the second one? Because they are making a sequel. It can't be F2.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because that's not the same thing.
Oh, it's not.
It's going to have to be F1 colon. We're back.
The sequel.
Yeah, we're back.
F1, the sequel. Yeah. That's true. Anyway, that's not.
Days of Thunder. Great.
Well, Tom Cruise said he wanted to do a remake, or not a remake, a sequel of Days of Thunder also.
Just bring it together. Like, because,
why not?
This is like his one of his boys director.
It is. This is.
So what do you think of this movie? You finally watched it.
Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, I knew it would be. I just took me forever to watch it. And it's long. Well, that's why, like, because I mentioned I started it, but just didn't finish it yet. So I finally finished it. But I mean, this director, every time he makes something, it's kind of like I think it's a pretty massive achievement in filmmaking and cinematography specifically. Because like what they do with this, just like they did with Top Gun Maverick, it's like crazy the shots they get.
The custom cameras they build. Which is funny.
That's right. Yeah,
it's funny because they like now talking about it because we're covering James Cameron on the it's like very almost like Cameron, like he doesn't make a lot of movies.
Yep.
And a lot of his movies, like some of the stuff, the concept or whatever is driven by some technological thing that they want to do.
True.
And they kind of, hey, here's the thing we're going to take on this challenge of figure out how to do this. And by doing that, that's going to be half the spectacle of like why this film is good, and or visually good, like stunning. But I think he does a good job, like storytelling and whatever script. I don't know if he helps write the script.
Yeah, I don't know for this, but
or Top Gun Maverick and
yeah,
but yeah, it's just interesting, like the people that are driven a little bit by the tech, which is maybe how Cameron works too.
Yeah, it's very similar. And yeah, he seems like the kind of director, Joseph Kosinski. It seems like he like kind of always pushing the medium forward.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, with like obviously the tech, just like Cameron. Also, something I noticed in this, a lot of Ted Lasso actors in this. There's at least 2 or 3 in this. And I just noticed that.
Yeah, because the mom is the shrink.
Yep. But
who else? I'm trying to remember who else.
There's at least one other. Don't remember his name in the movie. What his name is. There's at least 2. Yeah, it's the mom and this other guy at least. But I think there might be a third
one of the soccer players. Like who's
in Ted Lasso? Yes.
Yeah, one of the 2 players.
At least them 2. I feel like I saw another one too, but and then obviously Brad Pitt's always good and everything, and he's great in this. But I think kind of Carrie Condon is sneakily one of the best performances in this.
No, she's good.
She's awesome in this. I think I kind of just because I've seen her in other things recently, and just seen like the full range of what she can do. But she is.
Yeah, what was she in? That was the other thing recently. I think we even talked about on here.
Yeah, it was the Banshees of Inisherin, that's a few years ago when that came out. But then the other thing recently she did, I don't remember, but yeah, we did talk about something else that she was in recently. Obviously, she had a pretty big role in Better Call Saul, but she's does a lot of stuff now. But she is yeah, like I was surprised how different her character is in this than anything else I've seen her in, and it was just great. So yeah, obviously I didn't get the full experience because you talked about like seeing it with the sound in theater and IMAX. I'm sure it was insane. Yeah. And obviously I didn't get that experience.
So I saw it with Dolby Atmos first.
Oh, yeah.
And a normal screen. I mean, it's still big,
which is still great or audibly, but not for.
And then seeing it later again a second time in IMAX. Yeah, which was awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, this is on Apple, so
yeah, you can stream it now on Apple.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
so what we've been watching.
That's it. Yeah.
I think we just before we get into I think we need to talk about
mention
I think we need to talk about Catherine O'Hare.
Yeah, this is
which
very
is
sad.
Very sad that her passing this past week. A legend in movie and comedy. Yeah, I mean, like,
because she was in a lot of stuff even recently.
Yes, I mean that's I think the thing that transcended, right? Like she going back to my childhood with Home Alone movies.
Yes.
To then the mid 2000s to like whatever with Schitt's Creek coming, like, and then even recently in Last of Us and The Studio.
Yeah,
both great prestige shows. I know we both didn't care for season 2 as much of Last of Us, but still, like her performance is great, and just all around, huge talent, drama or comedy, and yeah, I mean, she's gonna be very missed, and I mean, heart goes out to her family and friends that knew her personally, but it's a huge impact on the thing. She was young, like
I know
for today's day and age, like 71, yes. I think, right?
They didn't.
It was unexpected.
They didn't
I'm sure.
Disclose anything
not
about,
that I've seen, but I didn't like dig into it today. But obviously, it was it was unexpected. And
well, I mean, the other big one, I don't remember if we talked about it in the pod. It might have been when you were gone. I mentioned it, but I mean, the Rob Reiner thing recently was like awful too. Which that was like, I mean, that was way worse, just because it was both him and his wife, and it was his son.
Murder, yeah,
yes, like that's
unfortunate. Yeah.
Crazy. And we talk, I mean, that's another, speaking of our childhood and how much he's done. Not just, I mean, he's a great actor, but like directing wise, like is done incredible stuff, but like that was a huge one that wasn't that long ago. That also happened, and just like, yeah, it sucks.
So, yeah, I just wanted to mention because
but did they already start filming the studio season 2? Because like how
I don't know.
I wonder what they're gonna do about that.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Right. But I mean, I know either way. Obviously, they will pay tribute to her in that show. Yes. I know they will. They'll do a good job with that. But
yeah,
I don't know if they had to like unexpectedly change scripts if they were already in the middle of it. I don't know. So, yeah.
Anyway, rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let's talk about episode 3 of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, The Squire. Sir Duncan prepares for the tournament, and much more is revealed about Egg.
Oh, yeah.
So, we get a little bit of a opening to the tournament. We get the well, it doesn't start here, but
no, the beginning is egg with the horse.
Yep.
But then, which I really liked this, but I liked him meeting Sir Robin, the maddest knight in the Seven Kingdoms. This is a good scene.
Yeah. Well, and then also we get, a horse pooping scene. So we just keep the
keep it going.
Keep it going in the beginning, which I was like, okay.
I'll also just go ahead and say that this episode, you get a lot, because you even get it at the beginning, but all throughout the episode, you get a lot of Dunk and Egg starting to trust each other and bonding in this episode, which was great. All those scenes.
Yeah, so we see they hit the signal that the tournament starts, and then then he's like all like nervous and throwing up, and then of course Egg has to let him know, like, dude, you're not doing anything for days, like this. You're not. Yeah. It starts out as just the noble people or whatever, and so and then he's training his horse, which you said like is a good scene.
Yep.
Like seeing that guy, and then a quick shot of him like losing his eye to a joust mishap. Was,
brutal.
Yeah, brutal. Yes.
All the jousting scenes are so good and shot so well. There was one even in this. I don't think they did in the other 2 episodes, but there was a POV shot. But I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That stuff's looking good.
Yeah. All the tournament stuff's awesome.
But then we get the Aryan Targaryen calling out like he's gonna fight, and he's like, "I'll spare you, cousin or something." I don't know what, like relative. And then he picks the other guy.
Cousin, yeah.
He picks the other guy, and they joust, and he Prince Aryan takes the guy down and then kills his horse, right? Or just hurts his horse.
Kills the horse and him.
Yeah.
Don't see it, but I believe that's what's implied, because then they
I don't know
talk
if he kills
about
him.
It. No?
Does he? I don't know. I didn't think
it looks like before they cut, like when he's like about to swing down on him, it looks like it's right on him as well. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I to me, I assumed it was just
they mentioned the horse though. Yeah.
Yeah. So then. And then so we get the scene where Dunk is approached by the games warden or whatever. What do they call him? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, about like throwing but it's like they want him to win.
They want to win. They're asking the other guy to
throw it,
dive,
take it. Yeah, but it's the guy that's supposed to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
And but that's the way they can make a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm. But Dunk is like, I want to win for real.
Yeah, yeah, and which is, I mean, you kind of figure, but but it's kind of, I don't know. You never know what he's going to do, because then he kind of later he brings it up later.
Yep.
Because like well, two things. Then Egg thinks that first with the, that one was like rigged, supposedly.
Yeah.
He mentions that. And then, of course, Dunk's like, really? Like, he didn't like pick up on it. But and then later he kind of talks about with that other guy, like, well, I think I'm a good match for this guy, that guy, and so he's like testing the waters to see how it'll land.
It's a good, dilemma for Dunk, because he says he wants to win the fight for real, and obviously, so like he's been like this so far. Like, he's very noble and truthful, but at the same time, how many times has he mentioned that he has no money? Mm-hmm. So obviously he really needs money too. So sets up a good dilemma for him in the future of what he's going to do, or what he's going to decide to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we get a nice scene with them. He's sewing a patch, and Egg like kind of wants to help, but then first he's kind of like dismissive, but then you can tell he is really taken to the kid, and kind of
he was really proud when he saw that he figured out, he learned how to do the sewing.
But yeah, so then we get the fortune teller scene.
Oh yeah, that was very interesting.
Kind of crazy.
And it's funny how he just brushes it off and laughs, but obviously that was a very important scene.
Foreshadowing of like what might happen to Egg.
Yeah, maybe.
But then so the biggest reveal or moment, right, is at the end of this episode, which was a pretty short episode, but
they've all been pretty short.
So Egg goes to see the puppet show again, and then Dunk goes to hang out with his friend, and they're drinking whatever, and then of course Egg comes to grab him because the show once again they're showing the like dragon puppet thing, and it gets,
but it's the girl he likes.
She's been doing it all along, but then she gets attacked because then our Prince Arian is there, and gets upset because the dragon is losing. And
to me it just seemed like he was just mad at the portrayal in general of this play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that's what it seemed like to me.
No, and then so he's like taking out on her, and breaking, and so then Egg goes to get Dunk to like, he's like, hey, you need to go help her. And when he shows up, they're basically he's breaking one of her fingers, and then he of course attacks him, and this is our first time seeing Dunk actually fight.
Yes,
and it's obvious that he's pretty good at it, and
he gets a few
good punches in and
punches and kick,
and it takes like 3 other guys to kind of pull him down. And of course then they're gonna torture him and bust out his teeth, and then that's when Egg has to reveal his family heritage, that he's actually a Targaryen, and why he shaves his head is so that you don't see his white or bleach blonde hair.
Where which we know now very well, watching House of the Dragon, how all the Targaryens are like, that's their look, is the white hair and the which I have not read the books, but
me neither,
but I picked up on that pretty early on. Like, definitely anytime he saw Egg saw the Targaryens, he was trying to avoid them, because I guess they would have recognized him, which makes sense now.
Well, I hadn't picked up on that till this episode, like earlier in this episode with some of the comments. Then I was like, oh, really? I wonder.
No, I mentioned it. Was that second or first episode? I think maybe second episode. There is a scene, I don't know, we talked about it on the pod, but he like kind of avoids them. I think it's when you first see other Targaryens.
The second episode when they show up. I remember you mentioning he was avoiding them, and you're like, I wonder if it has to do with who he, and
yeah, it just seemed because they lingered on it. That's why I was like, oh, okay. It seems like he's, yeah. But it's very interesting for the story.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's awesome. Yeah.
It broadens things, and it's not as I guess small as it once was.
But now it's going to be interesting to see, like, because I don't think he's really talked about it yet, like, why he, I guess, I don't know, ran away from them, but also, like, why he does not want to be associated with Targaryens. I mean, we can kind of guess, like, obviously how brutal they are, and he doesn't want to be that way. I'm assuming that's part of it, but...
Yeah. It's definitely, like, I mean, one, it's good. I think it's good that they revealed it here at episode 3, which is our midpoint, right? Because there's only 6 episodes in this series. But
which this is the first novella, right? First book this whole season, right?
I think
that's how they said they're doing it.
Yeah, so I think it's good that it's not like they drug it out.
No.
But it's also, like I said, interesting because then it's like, okay, now we're tying back into the main, if he's a Targaryen, and it's like, I mean, it's like you're being like a Skywalker in Star Wars universe. It's like the main,
it's the
main bloodline of like main characters.
Yep.
And so this is like kind of a little now tying it into the bigger picture a little bit more than.
What's so crazy? I'm just now realizing though, the fact that his name is Egg, which could be short for Aegon Targaryen or anything like that. I just now realized,
right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many Aegons there are. Obviously, that's a big one or a big character
name that they.
Yeah, but I don't know. So I don't know if that's like what he's named, but like that would make a lot of sense.
Well, then speaking to the fortune tellers, like read on him, she said he was going to become king. And then, and then die in some fire.
Right? I know. I didn't even think. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that because the way it's so good that they put that scene before you have any idea.
You don't connect the dots until you think about it later.
But then if you rewatch this, that's very interesting.
Yeah, in context. So if that's the case, like
there's a lot of prophecy with the Targaryens in general.
Yeah. So if he's king at some point before, because then Jaime
is he literally King Aegon? There's no way.
He might be. He's a sort of
I mean,
right
this is timeline wise, but yeah, that's crazy.
Like, who was that important? And I'm trying to remember. It was who was king on the throne when Jaime Lannister kills him?
I don't remember.
King, right? It's the Mad King.
It's the Mad King. I don't remember if that's actual.
What was
Aegon.
the first name of the? I don't remember. Okay, I don't either.
Let us know. I forget. But, it's been a while since I've watched it.
Is that him? But no, it's supposed to be 100 years almost. So like he'd have to be pretty old then. He'd have to be.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's his son.
Either way,
if he ends up on the throne and then he has a kid, and then that kid is who on the throne that then Jaime Lannister kills.
I don't know. Either way, like that's crazy if he's that important of a character. I mean, also just to mention, which we already did some, but like, these two actors are so good in this, and like even Egg, like I don't know this actor, but like it's even harder, to find someone that's a kid to act, and like he does so well in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And made me think though, like this conversation, like talking about this. So, but how's this going to change their dynamic, right? Like this reveal, is he going to still be able to be the Squire?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, again, we haven't read this book, so I don't know where the story goes, but it seems like that would be a point of contention to let him still be a Squire for like a hedge knight.
Right, because he's essentially royalty.
Yeah, he's essentially a prince.
Yeah.
So, Prince Egg. But so then like, what is the dynamic going forward, right? Like on this story in general?
I don't know, but it's such a good trajectory because also we know that Dunk also is gonna be, I think, way more important than what he's like, than what he seems to be right now.
The question is, I mean, they already said they were going to do like at least 3 seasons, right? I think.
Yeah, because there's 3 novellas. Yeah.
Is that all there is? Novellas?
Yeah, because they're all shorter stories. But
no, I'm saying there's just 3 novellas.
I don't know. There could be more. I know George R. Martin said he's working on more also, but
yeah,
I mean, but he's never finished Game of Thrones, so like who knows what that.
Yeah,
but I do think it's cool that seeing. Obviously, he's involved in all these shows, and it's cool to hear that. I think he mentioned how this was like one of the most faithful adaptations to this story. I saw that recently.
Yeah.
So this is very faithful to the actual story.
I mean, again, whatever the changes here, it's got to change something. And then it's like, but then it's not like it's going to change and they're going to be separated completely, because if there's at least 2 more seasons going to be made, these 2 guys are going to hang out in some kind of form of some dynamic of them together. And but what does that look like? It's really hard to predict where they leave things off on this episode. It's like, where's this going to go? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, there's like so many possibilities of which way it could go. Assuming like, obviously our main guy is not going to get his face smashed in. So, I mean, you knew that even in the moment, even though they did a good job with the drama, you're like, well, obviously this is not happening. How's he going to get out of this one?
Yeah.
And, I just don't know, like, where are they? Is this somehow going to be still kept under wraps, and then he can still hide and go off and be his squire, or is it going to blow up into this big thing? But then how's that work unless he brings him in as like a King's Guard or something, Yeah. And then they kind of wander the countryside and as like a prince and King's Guard.
I don't know, because obviously he doesn't want to be associated with
that's true.
Targaryen, obviously.
So how's he get out of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's,
I have one more thing, because this is just, I think, one of the best comedic moments of this episode. I think this is probably about halfway through.
Yeah.
Where they hear this song.
Oh,
it's a song about Alice, and they dunk an egg. They start analyzing what the song was so funny. Because of what the song's about, anything anyway.
Yeah.
It was just a good scene.
Yeah.
And they're like analyzing what it means.
Yeah. And then they're like, it's not really her name. Yeah, it was funny. Well, then he sang that other song earlier. Egg was singing a song while he was like working. He was like,
at the beginning. Yep. That's right. Yeah. I don't remember what that one was about.
Yeah. But it's always classic medieval times with the ballads. The songs. But yeah. I guess maybe it'll switch, because like before this, I mean, I keep starting to think where this is going. Like before this, I was like, oh, he's going to enter the tournament. He's going to at least win the first one so he doesn't lose everything. Mm-hmm. But then, obviously he's not going to, I don't think he's going to win the whole tournament. But now it's like, is he even going to be in the tournament? Like, because the whole situation is flipped upside down because of this reveal and how things went down. Because it's not like he revealed it in quiet, like, hey, by the way.
Yeah, everyone.
It's like in front of everyone. So it's like, or at least a lot of people. So,
yeah. I don't know. You're right though, to do this now, halfway through the season. So then just makes for a very intriguing second half of the season, instead of like the end of the season on that. Mm. Yeah. So it's good they're doing the whole story for a season. So then we'll see like the natural ending of whatever this book is at the end of the season.
Yeah. Cool. Well, what do you guys think? Where do you think this is going? I mean, I guess no book spoilers for those of you who actually know, because you've read the book. But for the others, if you have some guesses, let us know. You just write those in at either emailing us at feedback@screentimepod.com or leaving a comment or DM. And you can like and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Appreciate all you that do, and appreciate those of you that don't. And follow us on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, at Screen Time Pod. And yeah, if you want to follow each of us individually on Instagram, I'm at jyoungbar.
And I'm at Jared Youngbar.
That will catch you guys next time.